Our audience doesn't know we're watching them, but in tonight's show there are surprises for Christine Stewart, who's about to see the brother she's never met. Lifeboat hero John Hodder, who's all at sea when Cilla calls. And Varley Jones, who's about to have her family together for the first time ever. For these people and more, it's Surprise, Surprise! Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cilla Black.
God bless your cotton socks. Thank you very much and welcome to another Surprise, Surprise. Well, you know, we've been absolutely swamped with letters and bless you for sending them all. Do you know, it's up to 1,000 a day. Now, it's a slow job, but I promise you, we do read every single one of them. And you know, I get lots of requests for Cillagrams, and I'd love to read out a couple of letters. Can I read out a couple of letters, please? Yes! God bless you. Thank you, Postman Pat. Well, this first one is from Sharon Taft, and she's only 13.5 years of age, and she wrote, "Dear Cilla, my mum said she would love a Cillagram, and I said to her, what have you done that's so special? And I said, well, I've put up with your dad for 17 years. Oh, I know the feeling well. I do. And we also had a letter from a Mrs. Linda Scott, and she said that the only time her 8-year-old son Darren is quiet is that when I'm on the telly. I wonder why. Anyway, you know, she says, I know you like to sing your Cillagrams to worthy people, but please, please, could you make an exception in his case? Well, I'm sorry, Darren, I can't do a Cillagram for you tonight, but what I can do, I can blow you a little kiss, all right? Just from the Auntie Cill. Here goes. And also, I'll let you into a little secret. You see, I'm looking for someone rather special in our audience tonight, and she goes by the name of Christine Stewart. Where are you, Christine? Oh, Christina, will you come and join us, please? We've got one of our chaps here to help you down the steps. All right, love? Smash it. Welcome to Surprise, Surprise.
Thank you very much.
Now, I know an awful lot about you. Yeah. You come from Corby in Northamptonshire, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
And I know that when you were 6 months, just 6 months old, you were adopted, is that right? Yeah. And when you got older, you got fabulous adoptive parents because they told you that you were adopted, and indeed, they thought that you had a brother somewhere.
That's right, yeah.
But they didn't really know that.
No.
No, and that your brother, well, I know that. And your brother, his name is Christopher.
That's right.
And your brother Christopher was brought up in a children's home. He wasn't adopted.
No, that's right, yeah.
And he was fostered out later on. Mm-hmm. And it's true that you've never, ever seen your brother Christopher. No. Is that right?
No.
Well, you have, you know.
Why, where is he?
Well, you know that chap who helped you down the steps? That's your brother Christopher.
Oh,
there he is. Yes, he is gorgeous. You know, I mean, this is the top of the show and I'm going already. Isn't that marvellous? Isn't that a lovely surprise?
Well, we've got you to thank, haven't we?
That's
we really do.
But it's really nice, and look at this, after 30 years, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you think this is a mob's reunion? Yes? Good luck to the both.
Where do we go now?
I don't... Did you hear what she said? Where do we go now? Oh, Christine, I don't even know whether we can follow that, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. Well, I'm going to see what our Bob Carroll is up to this week, because you see, earlier today, he went to Frimley in Surrey to surprise a Mrs. Linda Sandfield. Where else? In a pub.
Well, I'm standing in the Duke of York pub, and Linda Sansfield, any minute now, is going to arrive in here for a lunchtime drink. At least that's what she thinks. We're going to play a little surprise on her. She's actually a hospital receptionist, and I've got the hit hat ready, so let's see what happens. Linda Sandfield. Hello, come here. Come and stand here with me, Linda. Surprise, surprise. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very well. You've popped in here for a little lunchtime drink, haven't you?
Yes.
Wrong. Actually, your sons, Christopher and James, wrote to us, Linda, to tell us that you were quite a wonderful tuba player. Is that right?
I do play the tuba.
How long have you actually played the tuba now?
A long time.
And what sort of orchestras have you played in?
A variety.
Well,
Mostly brass bands.
Name one or two or three.
I've played in the Ulster Orchestra, and I've played with Camberley Band and with Aldershot Band.
Well, you see, we had this idea that Surprise needs a lift. It needs something, a bit of cultural. So we've got a fast car waiting here, Linda. We're going to whisk you off to the studios, and you're going to play the tuba for us on Surprise. Is that all right?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you do know, because you're coming with me. Come on, Linda. Out we go.
While they're off in a fast car to come to the studios, we'll see Linda later on, and hopefully Bob as well. In the meantime, it's Searchline time, and this is where we ask you, the viewers, to help us. And here to tell us all about it is old Brown Eyes himself, Gordon Burns.
I didn't know you'd noticed before. I'm flattered. Blue eyes.
I could swim in your brown eyes. I could, Gordon.
Oh, I'm dazzled by your blue eyes. Shall I get on with this?
Well, we could dance for a while. Yes, please.
On with the serious business. Now, what I want you all to imagine is a group of beautiful girls in swimwear by a pool somewhere. Got the picture? Is this what you had in mind? Yeah. But say fair, things were different in the 50s. Something better. Well, let me tell you that these lovely ladies were members of an amateur aqua show called The Voyagers. Jean Diebel, the accordionist who toured with the group, is keen to contact her old friends. We all had such good times, said Jean, and, well, wearing costumes like that, it's hardly surprising. So, if any of you aqua ladies are out there, please give us a ring. You know, it's a wonder the bikini ever caught on. Now then, I have a best man who's looking for his bride and groom. How do you lose a bride and groom, you might well ask? Well, a gap of 40 years has a lot to do with it. Cyril Crane, at the tender age of 19, and while stationed at RAF Halfpenny Green, was best man when his friend Eric Earle married Alice in a small church in Tipton, Staffordshire. Cyril lost touch with him in 1944 when he was transferred. So Bill and Alice, if you recognise your wedding photo, do give us a ring. Finding you would be a lovely 61st birthday present for Cyril. And staying on the subject of weddings, this time a bride and groom have lost their best man, Tanky Parr, seen here escorting the groom to the church. Barbara and Wally Stagg would love to see their best man after 38 years. So Tanky, if you're watching, please give us a ring. And from the best man to the best woman, it's got to be Cilla.
Oh, listen, I've got a letter here, but this time it's not for the Searchline. It's from a Maureen Honeyball. Isn't that a lovely name?
Fantastic.
I'll tell everybody about it, yes. Maureen Honeyball, she wasn't looking for somebody, but she told us all about her friend Lucy Falconer. Now, Lucy has got a little girl named Melissa, and she's had to work very hard to bring her daughter up, and indeed to make ends meet. Now, Lucy's dream is that one day a knight in shining armour will arrive and literally sweep her off her feet. So we decided to make her dream come true. And off went our Bob Carolgees to prove that the age of chivalry, or even chivalry, is not yet dead.
Here we are in the heart of old England. Actually, we're in East Molesey, anyway. And I'll go and find Lucy. I know how a sardine feels now. This is the house. You like the suit? Eh? I've got it second-hand. Not a bit of rust. Smart, isn't it? Lucy! Lucy Faulkner, come here, darling. Come over here. Let's have a look. You're Lucy.
I am Lucy.
How do you do? Your knight in shining armour has arrived, and it's me, Sir Robert of Carolgees. Lovely to see you, Lucy. Your friend Maureen, who's now having hysterics by your staircase, actually wrote to us saying that you've always wanted a knight in shining armour to come and take you away from all this.
That's right,
And you got a favourite song? One day, my prince will come. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, Lucy, we're going to get you into something slightly more befitting the era that we're in. So we've got a frock actually waiting for you. Well, suit you look fine, my fair lady Lucy. Dressed for the occasion. I just hope I prove to be a knight to remember. And look at my dusty white stallion. I'll give you a leg up. Come on, girl. You stay here, trusty Dobbin. Watch out for that dog. Sir, I am Sir Robert of Carolgees, and this is the Lady Lucy Faulkner.
Look, pal, I don't care if you're the Nolan sisters. All I can do is a light ale, brown ale, mild bitter, or you can have a special.
I'll think. Ignorant peasant. The special sounds nice, only the best for my fair Lady Lucy.
There you go.
The special. My lady. Nice, aren't they? And now I think we're ready for some hearty fare, so roast oxen, if you please, innkeeper.
The bar snacks are finished. Try the cafe around the corner.
But first, Lady Faulkner, you should excuse me. I must answer the call of nature. Bless my jousting, fair Lucy. I could eat a horse. Oh, sorry, Dobby. Peace to wait within. Good day to you and all at your hostelry. We require suckling pig, if you please.
Is that with chips?
Anyway, it comes, dear wench. What did you decide, Lady Lucy?
Oh, let's really live it up, Sir Robert. We'll have sausage and chips twice, love.
Thank you. I think we should eat and move. The night is still young. Well, I'm only a few days over 30. We've stopped again. It's not the petrol.
We can always take the bus.
What's a bus?
Bus, one of those long red things with wheels.
Perhaps a knight of the road can offer you a lift. There we are.
Ah, this is more like it.
How is it I never get the damsels? Come on, Dobbin.
Big thank you to Ronnie Allen. You know what, Ronnie? You can sweep me off my feet any time. We're going to take a break now. So can you excuse me? I'm going to go and get swept. See you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. And last week I surprised a 14-year-old boy called Lee Hinton. Now, he was on the telephone. If you were watching the show last week, I phoned him up on the telephone. He's a magician, and I invited him on the show to do a few tricks. So, is he busy? Let's get busy. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Please give your warm welcome to Lee Hinton. Come on, Lee. Welcome to the show. You look... Well, you were a bit surprised last week when I phoned you up.
Yes, slightly.
I phoned your man first. I spoke to your man.
Oh, yes.
And you were busy as usual, she said, doing your magic tricks.
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom, yes. Well, you're here on Surprise, Surprise tonight, and I believe you've got a few tricks up your sleeve to do.
Yes, but unfortunately I need a table.
You need a table?
Yes. So, here goes. You like this?
Yes.
It's invisible.
Invisible.
No, only very, very clever people can see it.
Oh, I can see it, I can see it. I can see it. The table is right there, yes?
Yes,
Great,
of course.
Great.
Now, on the table, there's a pack of cards.
Well, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Now, you reach over, take the pack of cards.
Yes.
Yes, mind in the flower pot. So you've got to be careful.
The flower pot, that's
Yes.
where the flower pot
Yes.
is, okay.
Yeah. And
where's
the
packet?
dove's over there.
And the...
Yeah,
Hello, you little chooky egg.
Yeah, mind the rabbit. The rabbit's there.
Oh, the
Okay?
rabbit, the vase, and the dove.
And the cards.
And the cards, right.
Yes, you take the cards.
Ah.
Now, what I'd like to do is just shuffle the pack.
I
give it a
will.
good mix-up. I'm going to turn around for this bit so I can't see what's happening.
Okay.
Now, what I'd like to do is take any card you like.
All right.
Anyone. I'll look.
Spreading the cards, as on blind date. What do you want me to... I've spread the cards,
Yeah,
yeah?
you take any card you like.
Oh, I'm sorry,
take
Lee,
one.
yes.
You got one?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have.
Look at it, remember it?
Yes.
Just show it to everyone so they can all see the card. Okay.
Yes.
Now, you're going to have to sign your name across the face of the card. So you need a pen. Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
I've got the pack of cards.
I'll
Yes,
take it.
thank you very much.
There, there's the pen.
That's the pen.
Yes.
That's
Now,
the card.
You sign your name across the
Right.
face of the card.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, could you take the top off, please?
Oh, so,
And that.
thank you.
It's a card. It's signed, yes?
Now, what I'd like to do is put the card in with all these other cards.
Right.
There. Put it anywhere, but put it in face down. So it's reversed in the pack.
Excuse me,
Yes.
rabbit.
So,
Yes?
you done that? Then
Yeah.
you can put it back in the case. Case is on the table.
Right. In the case.
Okay, and you can give that to me.
Right, there you
Thank
go, Lee.
Now, here's the trick. An amazing trick, this. The cards vanish. They now, this is amazing, this, they reappear inside the pocket.
Oh, well done. That's terrific. That is terrific. I'll buy that.
Now, the trick.
Yes.
Could you just call out to everyone out there, what card did you turn over?
It was the two of spades.
The two of spades. Okay, we're just going to open the pack, take out the cards, and we just go through the pack until we find a card turned over. We just shoot through these. There you go. There it is, one card turned over. The only card in the whole pack. Wouldn't it be amazing if this card was the card that you turned over?
Well, yes, it would.
Once again, what card was it?
They'll tell you. What was it? Two of spades.
And ladies and gentlemen, tonight, this card is the two of spades.
Well done. You did absolutely well done. I mean, have you got a big finale to finish off with, Lee?
Well, I could use some volunteers.
For your next... You want some
Yes.
volunteers? Look,
Yes,
there's
some
600 people out there. Take your time. Now, I said at the beginning, in the warm-up, I said you may be called upon, so you have them all out there, Lee. And it could be you over there. But it's your pick. Who are you going to pick?
How about gentleman there, gold glasses with the blazer and tie? Do you mind helping me,
The
sir?
second
Could you come
row,
up?
the blazer?
Yes.
Wonderful,
Yes.
yes.
Sir,
Please come
come
and
up.
join us, yes.
And gentleman up the top there.
Which one?
Glasses, that one.
Oh, the one
Sir?
with the glasses with the
Yes.
beard?
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
could
the
you?
one saying who me. That's the one.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice. Thanks a lot. There you go. Your 2 volunteers at the audience, Lee. Off you go.
Here we go.
Smash
Sir,
it.
need a £10 note. Have you got a £10 note? This is for the trick, brother. It's okay.
Have you got a £10 note?
It's okay. Right, it's
Oh, he's
okay.
got
This
one. He's
gentleman's
out.
gone.
Oh, yes. I mean, the moths flew out when you went there.
Now, I'd like to, using the pen, sign your name across the face of the note. OK? You like this trick, sir. He won't. You will. Great.
It's got a long name,
OK, just take that. Now, sir, if you just verify to the audience, have we ever met before?
Never, never.
I'll pay you later. In fact, I'll pay you now. Just a joke, sir. Just a joke. Now, all we're going to do is just go fold it up. Take that between your finger and thumb. Fantastic. We're then going to use this pocket handkerchief and place your £10 note up inside the handkerchief. Can you feel that? Yes?
Yes,
Then can you just take hold of that? So, through the handkerchief, hold that about there. That's great. Now, sir, if you just take your hand quite about there. Take hold of there. Fantastic. Matches the set. Now, this gentleman is holding your £10 note under the handkerchief. It's going to vanish, float invisibly across the air and land in the envelope. You will feel it land in the envelope. Great trick. You ever done this trick before, sir?
No.
That makes 2 of us. You're sweating. I'll tell you what, you seem like a nice guy. If the trick goes wrong, I will pay the £10 out of my money.
Oh, that's good.
Is that fair? That's fair. Could you hold on to that for me?
I will indeed, Lee,
Thank
yes.
you. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to pull the corner of the handkerchief away and the £10 note vanishes. Gone. It is now floating visibly across the stage and it will land in the envelope. Did you feel it land in the envelope?
No, I haven't.
Sorry? Did you like that trick? Did you like it? Yeah, it cost you £10. You should like it. Now, we're just going to take the envelope and tear across the top there. Could you have a look inside? Once you've had a look inside, reach in, take out the £10, unfold the £10. At this point, you verify to the audience it's your £10. You unfold the...
Oh,
He
Lee.
hasn't got it.
Oh, gosh.
He hasn't got it.
What's happened?
That's it then. Nothing to do with me. He was the last one seen hold of it. No, I'm only kidding. So you've been holding the wallet during the whole show in case anything went wrong.
Well, I was wondering why I was holding this, yes.
So we just take that, and we're just going to open that and unzip there. Reach inside at fingertips, inside there's a £10 note. The question is, this £10 note that was inside the zippered word that was in your hand all the time, is that your signature?
It is indeed.
It must be your £10 note. Thank you very much for helping.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thought he did ever so well, don't you? Yes. Just 14 years of age. Oh, you've got a big future ahead of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Lee Hinton. Thanks a lot. Mind you, we haven't finished with you two because, you know, oh no, I know an awful lot about you. I've got a surprise for both of you, but it's you first. Bill Bartlett.
That's right. How did you know?
Yeah, well, I do know these things. Can you remember a few weeks back, because you actually wrote to us on the Searchline, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You did, and you asked us if we could please find your, you know, your old mate Tansy Lee that you served with in the Navy. Now, how long ago was this that you served with him?
1958.
Yes. Well, why do you want to get in touch with him then?
Well, we were the best of friends anyway, but 2 things really cemented that friendship.
Yeah.
First of all, we were on the aircraft carrier Bulwark in the Indian Ocean, and one of our fixed-wing aircraft crashed on takeoff. And Tansy Lee was first at the crash scene and got the pilot out.
Oh, really?
And rescued him. But unfortunately, Tansy Lee then got into difficulties, and I jumped into a helicopter on the Bulwark, and we took off, and I got to Tansy Lee very quickly. I went down on the wire, got Tansy Lee out of the water, brought him back into my helicopter, and got him back onto the Bulwark.
And that cemented your friendship, yes?
Well, not quite. There was another incident after that.
Really? Gosh, it goes on.
We were both posted to 815 squadrons as instructors at the new Navy flying school there. And unfortunately, I had a very serious accident. My helicopter crashed into the English Channel. And at my hospital bedside, Tansy Lee gave me long words of encouragement, and those words of encouragement gave me the willpower to carry on flying.
Well, we got your letter, and we were actually very touched by it. But, I mean, you set us at a difficult task, you know, Bill.
I know, 29 years.
Well, it is 29 years, and all we had to go on was Tansy Lee.
Tansy Lee, yes.
Now, really, Tansy Lee, I don't know whether the people at home will know this. Tansy is a nickname for anybody who's called Lee in the Navy. As is, if your name was Clark, you would be called Nobby Clark. So,
right.
I mean, really, we had a terrible task trying to find your Tansy Lee. I mean, you didn't even know his first name, did you?
I know, he's always called Tansy to us.
Yes.
And, but he was a marvellous instructor, and we were the best of friends, and I owe him a drink for what he did for me, and I've looked for 29 years for him, and...
Well, you can look no further, because, you know, he's been here helping Lee all the time. In the magic... Look at this. Look at this. You know, I tell you, Bill, you made my job ever so easy tonight because you burst forth with all that information. In fact, we've got one more surprise for the both of you. Yes, we're going to introduce you to two shipmates that you haven't seen for over 30 years. And they are Bungie Williams and Keith Jeffrey, and here they are. Because I haven't met you. Which one's Bungie and which one's...
Bungie.
Oh, Bungie. Do you know, at rehearsals, I did call you Bungie, but they said it's Bungie, and I knew you would be a Bungie coming from North. And we're...
Nice to see you.
Oh, well, it's lovely to see you all together, and we owe all this.
Well, a million thanks, Cilla, for all that you've done for us.
Bill, God bless you. We're here to help you, and, you know, this is all to the success of Cilla's Searchline, so... Why don't we go back over to Gorgeous Gordy to find out who's looking for who this week?
Well, it was fantastic to see that reunion, the result of the very first Searchline. And this is what I've got next. A little locket, which is a puzzle for some of you out there to solve. Lovely, isn't it? As a teenager, Joan Lucas always admired that locket, which belonged to a neighbour, Aunt M. Braddock, who lived in Bridge Road, Grays, Essex. When Aunt M died, the locket was given to Joan as a keepsake, and that was 40 years ago. Joan has treasured the locket all these years, but now would like to see it returned to the right family. So we're looking for M's only known relative, her nephew, Arthur Tume. Arthur, do give us a ring, please. Joan believes you have a daughter, and she's sure that that daughter would treasure the family keepsake for another 40 years. Well, Anne and Cora Jeremiah are looking for some special friends who they've lost touch with. Special because these friendships were made when Anne and Cora were in Parkside Children's Home, Tredegar, Gwent. Anne said, "We were very happy there, everyone was friendly and kind, and after 25 years, it would be lovely to see them all again." So, if you spent some time at the Parkside Children's Home between 1949 and 1964, please give us a ring. In particular, Anne would like to meet up with her best friend from those days, Noreen Carter, and her favourite house mother, Mrs. Williams. Now, in the quickie slot this week, we would like to contact Elizabeth Moore, last known in Cardiff, that's all there is to say about her, and Victor Norman Lewis, originally from Malta, last known in Birmingham. Our researchers will be on 01-834 9090 till 10 o'clock tonight. But if you haven't got through by then, don't worry, you can still write to us at Searchline, surprise, surprise, London Weekend Television, London, SE1 9LT. We're waiting to hear from you, and I will hear from Cilla.
Oh, thanks a lot, Gordon. See you next week.
I shall be here.
Well, now it's Cillagram time, and this week I surprised John Hodder of Lyme Regis in Dorset. Now, John's a very popular fellow because we had lots of letters from people telling us what a great character he is. Now, he's the helmsman of Lyme Regis lifeboat, and in the summer, there's hardly a day goes by when the lifeboat isn't called out to rescue someone. Well, I went down to surprise John at their regular Sunday morning practice. Just so you can recognize him, they gave me a little mascot. And this is what he looks like. Oh, look. Oh, hey, John, you've even got a pin through your arm. But it was a very early start. In fact, it was barely dawn when we had to get to Lyme Regis, and the forecast was for bad weather rapidly closing in. I joined the rest of John's crew in the lifeboat house to wait for him to arrive. He turned out to be a very shy hero. Did you see me? Shall I go and get him?
Yeah, go and get him, quick.
Oh, he won't let me out. I can't get out. Can you help me? My nails are too long.
Through the harbour master's office, open this door, round that way.
Where is he? He's gone. Keep with me. Where is he? Where is he? He's gone. There he is. Oh, isn't it awful? I've never... He's gone up there. Shall we follow him? He's gone up there. Have they got him? Have they got him? Have they got him? Okay, they've got him. They're bringing him round now. You ran off. Actually, can you just stop there now? Can you put his other leg down? Oh, let me hold you. Surprise, surprise, John.
It is, isn't it?
What happened back there?
Where?
Back in the boathouse. What happened?
Well, I saw a camera, so I ran.
Did you know I was there?
No.
I mean, would you have run away if you had seen me?
No. I run away from you.
Well, can I tell you why we're here, John?
I have a funny feeling I know it.
Well, do you know how I recognised you, really? I'll show you now. I think it's a great likeness, don't you? Do you want to take it off?
Apart from the hair.
Well, John, let me tell you why I'm here. I'm here because a lot of people in Lyme Regis have written to me special letters all about you, saying how brave and how handsome.
No.
And how gorgeous you are. And they've sent me down here today to deliver you a special Cillagram for surprise, surprise. How do you feel about that?
Shaken.
Shaking?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you won't shake on the boat because I want you to rescue me today. Will you do that?
Anything for you.
something I wasn't half seasick on that boat. I mean, we had a force 9 gale blowing, but you know, the lifeboatmen often face worse than that. Do you know, last year, all around the coast of Britain, the same boatmen, they saved over 1,300 lives. Isn't that marvelous? And the stories I've heard about the bravery of John and his mates would make your hair curl, but I won't embarrass them because they have joined us here tonight, apart from a few, because some of them had to man the lifeboat, and they all drew lots to come here. And they all came by coach, all except one. Yes. That was our hero, John Hodder. The one with the shiny, baldy head over there. Guess how he came? He came by train. And why? You're never going to believe this. He gets coach sick. Well, we're going to take a break there, but please don't go away because we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Well, welcome back to Surprise, Surprise. And guess what? Here's our Bob with Linda Sandfield. Come on, Bob and Linda. I'll sit down and rest your tuba. Linda, welcome to Surprise, Surprise. And, well, I've been wondering all the way through the show, while you've been travelling here, I mean, whatever made you take up the tuba?
Oh, it's such a wonderful instrument.
Oh. Sounds lovely. Well, I know this is a surprise to you. I mean, every surprise you do, Bob, tell me, why? You're always in the pub. How come you're always in the pub when you surprise me?
It was written into my contract, but I'll tell you what, these are very difficult to lose, aren't they?
They are big.
I've never seen anything quite so big. Well,
I know. Have you had a go on it yet?
No, there's no strings on it. But, hang on. Oh, hang on. I've got a problem here, Cilla.
Why?
The dog's been round.
Oh, my goodness.
Should work now.
But you know, Bob, you know why all this came about?
Well, I do.
Well, I do too. It's because your two sons, your sons wrote to us. How old are your sons?
They're 13 and nearly 15.
And nearly 15. They told us that you would really like to play with somebody very famous on television. Well, you've met somebody very famous like Bob. We have actually found somebody not only famous, but an incredible tuba player for you to do a duet with tonight, Linda. And he's also a member of the great band of Sky. You know whom I'm talking about, I'm sure. It's Herbie Flowers, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello to Linda. Oh, another kiss. What?
3 more. We'll keep going.
And there's Linda. Oh, look at that.
I'm dressed like this. I've just rushed back from a cabinet meeting.
I wasn't expecting you to come on dressed like that. I mean, why are you dressed as a gnome with hairy legs?
Well, the neighbours won't recognise me for one. And the other, I can't remember. I'm just delighted to be here and to meet Linda. And we thought, well, everybody larks around with a tuba. So I'll tell you what we're going to do, if that's right with you.
Please, and thank you for the flowers.
Well, that's right. There's a silly little piece of music called Tuba Smarties. Well, we've done a slightly different version of it called On My Uncle Arnold's Boat, I Am a Nuisance.
Actually, why you're all here, we're all set out in our
in the performance area
over
the concert platform.
Yes, the concert platform. Can we sort of waltz that way? And
I wish we could. Yes, walk this way. Herbie? Yes, come on, walk this way.
Oh, I've walked that way. I've had a tuba.
Careful. You're right with that. Quite heavy, isn't it? Down you go.
Are you having the big one or the little one?
The big one, yeah.
You go for the big one.
Big one.
You're going for the big one, aren't you?
Please,
right.
Bob.
You might have to help keep the rhythm in the second piece of the song, but the first part is a little flirtation between The boy one and the girl one. One, two.
Oh, were they good, ladies and gentlemen?
Really good.
Yes, no nerves at all. Thanks a lot, Linda. And many thanks to you, Herbie, for making her night.
And to you.
And
to you.
And Bob, not forgetting Bob, leading all the classes.
What a drama.
You know, I think it's about time I made a surprise phone call. You get your breath back. See you in a minute. Thank you very much. Well, my surprise phone call this week is to a lady called Jessica Tate. Now, she wrote to us and said, I would love to come on your programme and sit on that settee with you, with all the international superstars, just like yourself, and help spring surprises on all your guests. Now, I have done lots of things in my little life, like fishing, going on rides at the fun fair, dressing up, etc. But I have never been on the telly. Why? I am not a naughty girl. I mean, what's Duke the Dulux dog got that I haven't got, except a lot more hair? Have you guessed it yet, ladies and gentlemen? Have you? No. Well, I'll tell you. Jessica Tate is a 4-year-old mongrel dog. And I am now going to make show business history. I'm going to telephone a dog. Because our Jessica went on to write, I must add this, I expect you've been told never to work with animals. Well, I challenge you to give it a go and invite me on the telly. Oh, please make my dream come true. And you may even surprise my granny, too. Looking forward to shaking paws with you. Signed, Jessica Tate. Okay, Jessica. Here it goes. Oh, look, we've got a piano this week. Oh, I've always wanted to tinkle on the piano. Oh, was it the ivories? Now, let's see how many digits we've got this week. Well, not too bad. 7 digits. So that's local. It's actually northward, west northward. Not far from here. Here we go. Oh, it's like E.T. come home, isn't it? Or Close Encounters of the Third Kind, yes? Oh, isn't that wonderful? I like this. Can I buy this when the show finishes? I am taking... Oh, there we go. It's ringing out. Thank goodness for that.
Hello?
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 Surprise, surprise. It's Cilla here.
Oh, Debbie, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, please. Who am I speaking to? Let me know who's going to kill me first. Who am I speaking to?
Sue.
Hello, Sue.
Hello.
Why are you going to kill me?
I'm not killing you, I'm going to kill him.
Who's him?
My husband.
Oh, your husband. What's your husband's name?
Shabby.
Who?
Shabby.
Sabby?
Shabby.
Sheppy?
No.
As in Sebastian Coe, Sebby?
No. S-H-U-B-B-Y.
Shabby.
That's about it.
Shabby.
That's it.
Actually, snap, Sue. We've got a dog named Shabby. No, Shabby. I mean, that's an unusual name, but I'm not phoning to talk to your husband, Shabby, or even to you, Sue. I mean, I'm ringing about Jessica Tate.
Oh, Jessica.
That's your dog.
Yeah, she's here.
Is she?
Yeah.
Is she awake at this minute?
Yeah, she's awake.
Now, I believe she's dying to come on the telly and meet sort of superstars and everything.
That's it, megastars.
Because she wrote me this marvellous letter.
Oh, yes, she writes lots of letters.
But she's very lovable with it.
Yeah, and she can talk.
She can talk?
Yeah.
What kind of things does she say?
Woof, woof, woof.
I wonder will she get on with... I've got a dog, you know, named Hazel.
Have you?
Yes. But Hazel's a Briard. She's a thoroughbred.
Yes.
There's Jessica. She's trying to get a word in.
Yeah, she is trying hard.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, will she bark on the show next week for us?
Probably.
Oh, she's barking already.
Yes.
Oh, so I shall look forward to that. Will you bring your husband as well?
If I haven't hung him from the ceiling, yes.
Well, so we hope to see you next week and bring your Jessica with you. I
look
can't
forward
wait.
to it.
Okay, love. See you next week then.
Okay.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye. She did bark in the end, though. She did bark in the end, though, didn't she? But right now, I am looking for somebody special in our audience tonight. And her name is Mrs. Varley Jones, and she's from Tadworth in Surrey. Where are you, Varley? Where are you, love? Please give us a wave. Oh, there she is. Welcome to Surprise, Surprise. Now, I can see, is that your husband, Reg, with you? Yes? And that lady on the end has got to be your daughter, Hazel. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, I would love it dearly if you would join us down here on the set. Would you come and join us, please? Hello, Varley. Welcome to the show. Would you like to sit by me? And Reg, you've got to give me a kiss. Could you sit next to your Hazel? Well, surprise, surprise, Varley. You're looking at me very suspicious, aren't you? Well, I must tell you, I'll put you out of your misery straight away. It was your Hazel who wrote and told me all about you and told me a most marvellous story because you, Varley, you were born and brought up in Germany, is that right?
Yes.
Yes, and that was all almost, well, a lot of this happened almost 40 years ago when Reg was over there and you were stationed over there in the army, weren't you? And that's when you met your Varley and you fell in love and you got married and indeed you came over and you actually got married in Britain, is that right, Varley?
That's right.
Yes. Well, with all, I mean, you know, at that time, there was a lot of problems in Europe. Europe was in a total mess. And like a lot of other people, you lost touch with your family, is that right?
That's right.
Well, this is where your Hazel came in touch with us. And with her help, we managed to get in touch with your family. Now, we'd like you to meet. You haven't seen them for over 40 years. The brothers that you thought you lost. We've brought your Otto and your Eric to say hello to you tonight. Come in, Otto and Eric. This is your sister that you haven't seen for almost 40 years. Now, guten Abend, Eric and Otto. Sprechen Sie English? No, they don't. Oh. I'm sure you haven't forgotten how to speak German. Can you be the interpreter tonight, please, Polly? Could you?
Try.
You'll try. Well, why don't you tell them, first of all, because you haven't seen them in all those years, why don't you tell them about your family and tell them that you've actually got 7 children. They've got 7 nieces and nephews. Could you tell them that in German?
Du have 7.
Oh, never mind. Entschuldigen Sie bitte. I tell you what, you do have 7 nieces and 7 brothers. And surprise, surprise, we've gathered them all together. They're all here tonight. Surprise, surprise, here's your Margaret, your Brian, Alan, Lynn, Robin, and Gareth. I know it was a difficult question to ask after all these years, and isn't it marvellous, ladies and gentlemen? One big happy family, again, after all this time. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The more the world is changing, the more it stays the same. Life is full of small surprises. It's a never-ending game. If nothing is impossible, will you believe your eyes? If the unexpected brings a smile, that's a big surprise, surprise, surprise. The unexpected hits you between the eyes. The unpredictable, that's the surprise you see. Surprise, surprise.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching at home, yes, we've come to an end of Surprise, Surprise again for this week. And I think it's been a lovely one. But before I go, I'd like to thank everybody who's been involved, not forgetting our Bob Carroll, geez. Till next week. Ta all then.
You may be interested to know that the Surprise Surprise theme sung by Cilla is now available on the Tower Bell Records label.